Hello, I'm Dr. Kia Ebling with E2 Mind Power. I'm a holistic life counselor, clinical hypnotherapist, and past life regressionist. And in this presentation, I'm going to share with you the top 3 ways I create my successful hypnotherapy sessions with my clients. So the first thing that I do with my clients is sit down and assess and evaluate their situation or their circumstances or symptoms. Sometimes they'll have a diagnosis, sometimes not. It doesn't really matter. I'm not here to diagnose anyone. I'm just here to create a healthy clinical hypnotherapy session so they can start on their pathway to better health and wellness. So the second thing that I do is take a look at my notes, evaluate the circumstances that they're describing, the complaints that they have, and what's going on in their life. This will give me the biggest clue of what's going on and how to create the perfect customized session for them. But it's important to know that there is another language that I use before I create anything for my clients. It's the language of the body. And this is the most important part of the session, is the second part. Third part, putting it all together, easy schmeezy once we figure out what's going on. So grab a pen and paper. We're going to take some amazing notes. I'm going to teach you a new language in less than 20 minutes. So what is a disease? Well, think about the word. It's a dis-ease in the body. And this is one way your body communicates with you, usually through pain and inflammation. That's when you start noticing symptoms and that there's something going on. And this is your body's way of getting your attention. And the more severe the problem, the more your body's trying to communicate with you. You need to learn this lesson, is what your body's saying. So let's talk about your immune system. What is your immune system used for? It's to fight off bacteria, viruses. This represents inner conflict in the body. So if you're having an immune deficiency or a problem with your immune system, what is the inner conflict that's going on? Are you stuffing your feelings? Are you not dealing with something in your life that you've just been pushing aside and pushing aside and pushing aside? I'm guilty of this too. So once we realize what it is that we're pushing aside or we're not dealing with or we're fighting internally with, then you can sit down with your client and create a beautiful session and having them visualize a scenario of getting out of the situation that they're in the first place. Chances are they're going to follow through with this, especially if they know it's going to bring a better health and wellness. Let's talk about your respiratory system. What is your respiratory system? It's breathing, bringing air to your lungs and out. A lot of times when we're having breathing issues, it's because we're being smothered in real life, whether it's work-related, relationship-related, or finances. Those are the 3 top reasons why we have issues. So evaluating what's going on and what the problem could be stemming from. Once we figure that out, we can integrate that in a session and have them choose a different scenario and figure out a way out. Your musculoskeletal system. This is your bones. What do your bones do? They support the body. Your back, your arms, legs, your neck. Anytime you have an issue with this system, it's because you're not feeling supported in some area of your life. And again, finances, relationship, or work. One of those 3 things. Or you're not feeling supported moving towards your dreams. When you figure out what's the cause, then we can figure out a new scenario and walk yourself through a better outcome. Your lymphatic system, made up of all kinds of glands that remove excess fluids from the body. When you experience fluid retention, the fluid represents your emotions. So whatever you're keeping inside is something that you have to deal with in order to get rid of the edema, the swelling. Once you figure out what's creating that, we can easily create a session to release it. Your nervous system. This is the major communication center in your body. And a lot of times when we experience problems with our nervous system, it's because we're not dealing with the stresses or the fears, or there's just a lack of communication going on. There's internal conflict going on. Once we are able to pinpoint what that is, That's right, you guessed it. We can pinpoint a way out and do it through hypnotherapy. Your reproductive system. That's right, it has to do with all your reproductive organs. This is your creative center. When we experience shame and guilt in our life based on around our sexuality, whether it's been from a religious background or from our upbringing, or made to be told that what we're feeling and thinking about ourselves is wrong, this is where we have issues with the reproductive system. And sometimes exploring what created this in the first place is worth going down that road, because once we pinpoint what created this, we can change the outcome. Your sensory system has everything to do with your eyes. And if you're experiencing issues with your eyes in this time, it's because what are you not seeing? What are you not looking at? What do you refuse to seeing? What are you overlooking? That's right. Whenever you figure out what this is, the healing can begin. It's easy to create these sessions based on the language of the body. Are you catching a theme here? It's going to be so easy. By the time you're done with this presentation, you're going to know a completely new language, and you'll be bilingual or trilingual. However many languages that you know, this one is probably the most important. Your circulatory system, made up of lots of different glands, like your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, your hypothalamus, adrenal glands, your pancreas, your thyroid, your parathyroid. When things are going wrong with any of these, it has to do with balance. If your life is out of balance, you're going to experience an imbalance in this system. Your urinary system. This is where your body filtrates the fluids in your body and releases them. So if you're having problems with your urinary tract, it's associated with not forgiving, not eliminating the things that need to be eliminated, such as carrying too many emotions, carrying bitterness, anger, resentment. When you can release, that's right, that's a key word, release this from your life, your urinary tract problems correct itself. How amazing is that? So I want to talk about the different parts of the body. This will also give another clue on what's going on. And I'm going to start from the head all the way down to the feet and describe what each of them mean, what they're saying. So when you have problems with the head, migraines or so forth, this is stress and tension. So when you release any stress or tension that's been built up in your life, amazingly, the headaches start to cease. Sometimes it takes a little more work than other areas of the body, because when we are living in fight or flight mode or survival mode, we're going to see a lot of stress build up. But when we start to remember who we are and that we don't have to live in survival mode, we are living in thriver mode. So next we're going to talk about the neck. When you have problems with the neck, what is it? This is flexible. When you're being inflexible in life, you're going to have neck issues. That's right. Shoulders, what are they used for? For your friends to cry on, right? Let go of things that are not your responsibility. Yes, it's nice to be able to be available for your friends, but you have to learn boundaries. You have to learn how to say no. And watch the weight just lift off your shoulders. Working our way down to the arms. Of course, holding on to stuff, not letting go of stuff, you're going to have issues with the arms and hands. Respiratory, chest, heart, all that good stuff. When you're feeling pressure there, well, think about it. What's creating the pressure in your life? Finances, relationship, work, what is it? Eliminate it. Sometimes eliminating toxic people is another way to fix this problem. Moving on down to your stomach. If you're having issues in your life and you're just not able to digest, like something going on in the house that you are not able to stomach because you're witnessing something that's uncomfortable, you're going to have problems with your bowels. That's right. It's also used for eliminating waste. What are you not letting go of? This is your gut. This is where our emotions are stored too. So when we're not able to release emotions and we stuff them, you're gonna have, that's right, yucky tummy. Gonna focus on the back next. What is your back used for? It's to carry the weight. Your finances, your relationships, your work. What are you carrying on your back? If you're able to release what it is, your back issues are gonna go away. Moving on down to the hips and buttocks. Your buttocks. That's right. Who's being a pain in your rear? Are you having taken on too much responsibility for friends? Release it in the other room. All right, moving on down the legs. Legs are meant to move you forward in life. So if you're experiencing problems with the legs, what's stopping you from chasing your dreams? What's stopping you from moving forward? Are you stuck? Whatever it is, I'm sure we can create a session to help you figure out the way out. And by practicing, visualizing that every day, you are going to notice an amazing change in your health and your wellness. So putting this all together in a session for my clients is the last thing that I have to do. And I've been doing this for so many years that it just comes naturally. I know exactly where to lead them and how to create a better path for them. So what I'm gonna do right now for you and everyone else that's watching this later on down the road, I'm going to create a meditation for you right now to walk you through to have a healthier, more well-balanced life. So go ahead and find a comfortable position, sitting up or standing, and just take a moment to relax and just allow me to guide you through just a relaxation technique that I do for myself and for my clients every time they come in. All right, I'm gonna do this with you. So by the time I'm done making this video presentation for you, I'm gonna be in better alignment with better health and wellness in my own life. So go ahead and close your eyes, taking a deep breath in and release. Another breath in and release. Last breath in and release. And this is gonna allow us to reset our nervous system to allow more focus and clarity during this meditation. So I'd like you to focus your attention on your head. Go ahead and relax all those muscles, releasing any built-up tension. Anything that's been weighing on your mind lately, go ahead and release the attachment to that. And working our way down to the neck, allowing it to feel flexible. Releasing any tension, relaxing all the muscles. On down to your shoulders. Any weight of others you've been carrying lately, go ahead and release any attachment to that so you can fully relax your shoulders, releasing all tension. And working our way down to the arms, the elbows, the hands, fingers, anything that you've been holding on to lately or haven't been able to let go of, go ahead and release the attachment to that. Relax those arms, releasing any tension. Working our way down to the chest. Anything that you haven't been able to get off your chest lately, go ahead and release that now. So you can relax your chest. Breathing easy, breathing deeply, breathing slowly, releasing any tension. Working our way down to the stomach. Anything that you haven't been able to stomach lately in your life, go ahead and release any attachment to that so you can fully relax your stomach. That's right, releasing all tension. You're doing an amazing job. Now focusing on your back. Any financial or work or relationship strain that you've been carrying lately, go ahead and release all attachment to that. Even if it's just for a moment, fully relax your back, releasing all that tension. You are allowed to say no. Just give yourself permission, and away you go. Focusing on the hips and the buttocks. Anyone that's been a pain in your rear lately, go ahead and cut those ties right now. Relax all those muscles, feeling that tension just melt away. Working our way down to your legs. Anything that's been stopping you from moving forward in your life, unable to chase your dreams, unable to move forward if you're stuck, go ahead and release any attachment to that. Relax all those muscles, feeling the tension just fade away. And go ahead and take a deep breath in and release. Feel how amazing that feels. Go ahead when you're ready, open your eyes, readjusting to the room, remembering where you're at and who you are and how amazing you are. I hope that you found this presentation valuable and how to use it in your own life for a better health and wellness. Thank you for watching.